Costa Crociere S.p.E., operating as Costa Cruises, is an Italian cruise line founded in 1854 and organized as a wholly owned subsidiary of Carnival Corporation and plc since 2000. Based in Genoa, Italy, the cruise line primarily caters to the Italian cruise market, but the company's 14 ships, which all sail under the Italian flag, provides itineraries sailing to countries globally. Founded in 1854 by Giacomo Costa as Giacomo Costa fu Andrea. The company originally operated cargo ships, carrying olive oils and textiles. In 1924, the company was passed to the founders' sons and started commercial activities. Buying the ship, Ravenna, in 1947, the name of the company was changed to Linear Sea. Commercial activities continued for one more year until 1948, with the introduction of passenger services, beginning with regular services between Italy and South America operated by the ship Anna C. She marked the start of scheduled operations between Italy and South America after being the first ocean liner to cross the South Atlantic Ocean following World War II. In 1959, the company gradually transitioned into offering more pleasure holidays, with trips being offered in the Mediterranean and the Caribbean regions. Linear Sea proceeded to take ownership of its first purpose-built cruise ship in 1964 and went on to own 12 more ships by 1980, making the company the owner of the world's largest fleet of passenger ships. In 1986, Linear Sea changed its name to Costa Cruises and became a cruise-centered business. In March 1997, Carnival Corporation and Airtours plc purchased Costa Cruises for $300 million. At the time, Costa Cruises had been the leading European cruise line, with an estimated market share of 19%. Carnival and Airtours both acquired 50% each of the company. In 2000, Carnival Corporation took full control of Costa Crociere after buying out Airtours' 50% interest for $525 million. In 2002, Carnival Corporation and P&O Princess Cruises merged to form Carnival Corporation and plc, bringing together both companies' assets under one corporation. As of 2018, Costa accounted for approximately 12% of Carnival Corporation and plc's revenue. In 2004, Costa Crociere purchased control of AIDA Cruises in Germany. In 2007, Carnival Corporation and Orizonia Group created Ibero Cruises in a joint venture. Ibero was absorbed into Costa Cruises in 2014. In 2012, the company gained international attention when Costa Concordia ran aground and capsized off the coast of Italy on 13 January 2012. 32 people died in the disaster. 6 weeks later, the company made headlines again when a fire on Costa Allegra left it drifting without power for 13 hours in waters near Somalia frequented by pirates, before the ship was taken under tow. In February 2018, Costa announced its partnership with football club Juventus. In December 2019, Costa debuted Costa Smeralda and became the second cruise line to operate a cruise ship fully powered by liquefied natural gas, following AIDA's Aden over 1 year earlier. Costa Smeralda is to be joined by her sister LNG ship, Costa Toscana, in 2021. On 30 January 2020, Costa Smeralda was quarantined along with some 6,000 passengers at the Italian port of Civitavecchia following 2 suspected cases of COVID-19. As of 2015, Italians accounted for 25 to 30% of bookings on most Costa cruise holidays, followed by the French, the Germans, and the Spanish. North Americans only made up approximately between 5 and 15% of the passengers aboard most ships. English is also mandated as the universal language on every Costa ship, and all crew members are required to be able to communicate in it. During an interview with Travel Pulse in 2015, Scott Knudsen, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Costa Cruises North America, shared his thoughts on Costa's position in the cruise industry and its ways of adapting to an international audience. The most important thing to keep in mind is that we are an international product. We are uniquely positioned as the only international brand that hasn't adapted its product to the American market. That authenticity allows us to go to a certain segment of the market. It's those vacationers who like the international experience. The food, the wine, the service, Most cruises around the world were cancelled in March 2020 due to the worldwide COVID-19 pandemic. As of September 2020, the no-sail rule by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention prohibited cruising in the U.S. until October 31, 2020 at the earliest, but other countries had already allowed for cruises to recommence. Costa began new sailings on the 6th of September in Italy, initially with 2 ships, Costa Deliziosa and Costa Diadema. At that time, the line required all passengers to be from Italy. By the 27th of September 2020, however, Costa Cruises will be available for all European citizens who are residents in any of the countries listed in the most recent decree from the Prime Minister of Italy, according to a news report. The